Hey y'all, my name's Kayla. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. The video before this, I talked about social media notifications and why I turned them off and just generally think they're bad. And then before that, I talked about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And today I'm going to talk about something that I take such an interest in. It has been a huge part of my life, probably the fandom I've been in the longest, or one of the fandoms I've been a part of the longest, and that is Dance Moms, specifically Dance Moms Lost Media. I'm super excited about this video, so let's go.
For those of you who are unfamiliar, Dance Moms was a popular American reality show which ran between 2011 and 2019 for 8 seasons. It follows the students of the Abby Lee Dance Company and their teacher, Abby Lee Miller, who is known for her provocative dances and, big air quotes, tough love teaching style. While the girls' dancing talents are incredible, the main focus of the show is the drama between the moms as they try to get their kids ahead. Some notable cast members would be JoJo Siwa, Maddie and Mackenzie Ziegler, Nia Sue Frazier, Chloe Lukasiak, Paige and Brooke Highland, and Kendall Vertez.
The show's format features a combination of genuine reality, scripted storylines, and manipulations of the on-screen personalities. It has birthed many memes.
I cut my finger on my mom's ring. I hope I can still dance.
Your mother's speaking for you. Do you want to be my face? Girls out the room. Yeah, girls out the room. There's no one else here. We should get the empty chair. Empty chair. Do a solo. Boring. Yawning. Sloppy. Lazy.
It's what I would consider the greatest social experiment of our generation, and it couldn't even be recreated within the show's own ecosystem, and is also the source of a lot of lost media. I feel like Dance Moms and reality shows in general don't really come to mind when you think of lost media, but when I did some research, there's a ton there. I also want to give a big shout out and special thanks to the Dance Moms subreddit and wiki. Without their extensive documentation of competition schedules, production notes, and cast accounts of filming, this video would have been impossible to make. There's really only 2 types of Dance Moms Lost Media, and that's going to be unaired dances and scrap storylines. We're going to take a look at unaired dances first. There are many reasons why an unaired solo could end up as lost media, and the main one is because recording isn't allowed in dance competitions, generally personal recording. That is for 2 main reasons. Number 1, the safety of the young dancers. We don't want randos coming in and just recording kids dancing. And number 2, it's because these competitions actually own the recording and distribution rights of the performance at their competition, and then they sell it back to the studios and the dancers and whatnot. In the earlier seasons, music licensing was actually a big issue, so a dance could have been filmed to be aired and they couldn't clear the music, so it just ended up not being aired, and then no video ever surfaced, and then dances being cut for brevity to fit into the show's time slot and just for not fitting a specific storyline. There are some dances that later went on to be performed at a reunion, but were never shown on the show as a as a competition dance, like Nia's Cathedral solo. And then as the years went on, fans were able to sneak pictures and videos into competitions before the show aired that competition, and would leak the photos and videos online so people could speculate on what the storylines would be. With that being said, I have to present to you a list of unaired dances that became lost media, fully or partially lost, from the most well-known to my knowledge to the least well-known. So here's the list.
Season 1, episodes 3 through 5, Everlasting Friends. This was a lyrical duet with Maddie and Chloe, and it won first place all 3 times. This dance is completely lost. Season 5, episode 31, Dreamer, an acrobatic lyrical solo by Mackenzie. It got 4th place in its division, and it is partially lost, as snippets from the competition and an ALDC meet and greet surfaced shortly after the performance. Season 3, episode 35, The One. It's a contemporary solo by Paige. It did not place, and it was partially performed on stage in the episode and was not performed again after Paige exited the stage. No full recording of the solo has ever surfaced. Season 6, Episode 31, Float Like a Butterfly. This is a lyrical duet with Ariana and Eliana from the mini team. It did not place, and this dance is completely lost. Season 3, Episode 31, Drowning. This was a lyrical solo by Maddie. It was performed at the Season 3 reunion, but the competition video has never surfaced. This dance is partially lost. Season 2, Episode 24, Writing All These Words. This was a contemporary trio with Maddie, Brooke, and Chloe. The dance is completely lost, however, promotional photos were taken for the show with the girls wearing these costumes. It won first place in its category, and the costume was almost reused for Brooke's Diary of Anne Frank solo, but was pulled due to an injury. Season 1, Episode 6, Runaway Barbies. This was a jazz duet with Mackenzie and Vivienne. It won 6 in its category, and this dance is completely lost. This is where Vivienne's infamous top that Brooke almost wore on stage for the supermodel dance came from.
Brooke gets handed her costume. It is probably the ugliest costume I have ever seen. And all eyes fall on Vivi's top. And all of a sudden, Brooke is now wearing Vivi's top.
I like the top.
Season 2, Episode 2, Poison Apple. This was an acro solo by Paige. It did not place, and Paige was interviewed for a news station during the filming of Season 2 in this costume. This dance is completely lost.
Find out what's in store. Tell me about what it's like, the dynamic.
Season 5, Episode 35, Run. This is a Kalani solo in the improv category at Season 5 Nationals. It strangely won first in the duo-trio division. It is partially lost as it was recorded at an ALDC meet and greet. Season 7, Episode 19, Unmasked. This is a contemporary solo by Kendall. It won second in its category, and this dance is completely lost. Finally, Season 7, Episode 3, Queen C. This was a contemporary solo by Cameron Bridges, won second in the teen division, and this solo is partially lost as clips have surfaced online from the competition.
Dance Moms doesn't have a ton of lost or scrapped storylines, but the ones they do have are really interesting, and I wanted to touch on them in this video. So this next portion is going to be formatted in chronological order, so you can kind of see where they would have fit into the Dance Moms timeline.
Season 1, Episode 12, Paige being the real rival for Chloe in the Lux music video. This episode depicts Chloe and Maddie as the ones competing for the role of Little Lux. The biggest storyline in the season was the rivalry between Maddie and Chloe, and audio was spliced to make it seem as if the girls were directly competing with each other.
I think my biggest competition for the music video is probably going to be Maddie, because she's good.
However, in their production notes, it stated that Maddie was considered too Broadway for the role, and the real competition was between Chloe and Paige. This makes sense because they both look very similar to the singer, they both have blonde hair, and Paige is the only other dancer that was recorded singing into the microphone for the video. I'm actually kind of sad that they didn't portray what was actually happening this week because Paige was one of my favorites on the team. She got such a rough edit on this show, and I love seeing her get any sort of win, especially despite Abby's efforts to keep her down. And this still would have fit the narrative that was going on with Paige, that she had a great look for modeling and acting. Since the music video requires more than just raw dance ability, it really would have been great to see her come out as a top contender after getting an edit as an underdog and weak dancer all season long. Since this storyline was scrapped, obviously the real interviews about what was said about the Paige versus Chloe thing remain lost and we'll probably never see them. Season 2, Episode 13, Maddie also receiving a Joffrey Scholarship. At this disastrous audition,
I think I did pretty well. I hope I get the scholarship.
Do you really think you need that much makeup in a ballet audition? It's a little over the top.
an audition going on right behind the door. Shush!
I'm not the one that's always drunk and can't take care of my kids.
And I can take care of
but you've always got a drink in your hand. You embarrass yourself every time you open your mouth.
Pardon me one moment, please. Ladies. We're having a ballet class in here.
Thank you.
If you don't respect me and you don't respect these girls,
Don't
respect
only talk to
the
me.
art
You
form.
need to talk to her as
You just
well.
got my focus, everybody. Please.
For the Joffrey Ballet School in New York, no affiliation with the Joffrey School in Chicago, which I didn't know, the show reveals that Chloe was the only ALDC member to receive a scholarship to the summer program. This was revealed at the end of an episode after the audition, which also featured clips of Maddie assumedly being upset for not being chosen.
Hi, is this Christy?
Yes, it is.
This is Davis Robertson from the Joffrey Ballet School. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I wanted to take the time to call you personally and let you know that we want to offer Chloe a scholarship for the summer. She was at the top of our list.
I say assumedly because we don't actually see Maddie say Chloe's name in the interview. It cuts to the interview after she says that opening line. Many cast members have said this kind of editing was common for the show, where production would take pickups that cast members recorded separately that fit the storyline, dub it over a scene, and then quickly cut to an interview to make it look like the audio came from that session. Chloe's name could have been edited in before cutting to the interview from a separate pickup. It sounds a bit choppy to me, so let me know if you hear it too.
I feel really upset that Chloe got a call from the Joffrey Ballet School. I think I kind of deserve to be on top.
It is confirmed that Maddie got the same scholarship for the same program by both cast members and official ALDC programs. At the end of the day, I'm not sure if I could classify this as lost media in the traditional sense, but there could have been a scrap storyline about both girls getting the Joffrey scholarship that was never explored, and I thought it was interesting to note. Season 2, Episode 26. According to multiple cast accounts, there was an incident at the end of Season 2 Nationals where an altercation on the sidewalk happened which resulted in Christy choking Kathy. The cameras were there at the time and appeared to film the beginning and the end of the altercation, which was featured and discussed on the reunion for Season 2.
Kathy, you're unbelievable!
Christina!
She seriously just threw water on me? Just because your condescending doesn't make you glad to
You're nothing but a hillbilly.
Oh, yeah. How classy is that? How classy is that?
Multiple cast members from the Candy Apples team tweeted about the incident the night of and the morning directly after it. But a fan did reach out to Kathy directly inquiring about the incident. Kathy's response did confirm that the incident occurred, but she did not want to discuss it further. No footage of the actual choking incident has surfaced despite cameras being there, making this fight fully lost. Season 3, Episode 37. Ali Saragin joining the ALDC for Nationals. After Chrissy and Leslie were expelled for their fight in the French Quarter, Ali was called in to perform with the ALDC for Nationals since she was local to the area. This was not mentioned at all, and you can see footage clearly cut and zoomed in to remove her. Even the performance of the group dance Home Again was edited in a way to minimize Ali's presence, only showing her in necessary wide shots and focusing to the dancers on either side of her. The first few times I watched this episode, I didn't even realize she was there, which is impressive considering she is right smack in the middle of this dance. There are no available cuts of the episode that feature the uncropped footage of Ali in the studio or any mentions of her. So Ali being with the ALDC for this dance is partially lost. Season 4, Episode 34. Abby insulting Chloe's eye. At the end of Season 4 Nationals, a verbal altercation between Christy and Abby ultimately resulted in the Lucasiacs' departure from the show until they returned for Season 7. During the fight, you see Abby turn her back to Christy and call her daughter washed up.
Chloe, it's finished! Your kid's washed up!
If you listen closely, you'll hear that it's a reused audio clip from Season 4, Episode 28, when Abby said it to Kathy.
You're finished! You're washed up! You're old! You're nothing!
Several cast members in attendance that day, such as the Lucasiacs, Joe Morales, Melissa, and Kathy, all confirmed that Abby made some pretty nasty comments about Chloe's appearance, with some pointing specifically to a comment about her eye condition on that day.
I could start getting a little teary-eyed right now. It was something that Chloe never deserved in a million years, because she's a very nice girl who has grown up to be a very poised young lady.
It was like, Maddie, what's wrong with your teeth? And, you know, she made fun of Chloe's eye, you know, Brooke's sway back. I mean, like, Brooke doesn't have a sway back. She just was very flexible. That's how she stood. She always made fun of the kids.
The production notes don't name the exact comment, but they do confirm that Chloe heard whatever it was, which is just heartbreaking. What the production notes do mention is that after bullying the Lucasiacs off the team, Abby returned to the dressing room absolutely giddy, saying, "Yay, she's finally gone." That is so disgusting. How can you treat a child that way with zero remorse? The hatred Abby had for the Lucasiacs was very real, and according to Christy and Chloe, did leave them with trauma after they left the show. The undubbed footage of this fight has never resurfaced.
Well, that's all I have for you today. The sun is going down. I filmed in natural light, so I have to wrap this up. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, hype if you're on mobile, and leave a comment down below if I missed anything, and which piece of Dance Moms Lost Media or Scrap storyline you want to see in full the most. I'd say the most I will want to see is the full version of Paige's The One solo, and then the unedited footage of what actually happened when Abby yelled at Christy, which ultimately led to the Lucasiacs leaving. Other than that, I have my last two videos, social media notifications being bad and Super Mario Galaxy. If you like what you see here, go check those out. And that's really all I have for y'all today. I really hoped I would have a bulletin board back there with all my cool stuff on it, but it's not there yet. So hopefully next time. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye y'all, have a good one.